6 ways to make your specific person absolutely crazy about you. And that's how it happens. By not trying to make it happen. I think the lesson is that when you are inside a connection, sometimes you're going to have inspired moments where you have this inspired action. And if it's truly an inspired action, then you should take it.
Yes.
There are exceptions to every rule.
That's easy.
This whole video is going to be about specific action steps that you can take, but what's really important to know about this is that these are only going to work if you are living in the end and you're knowing and trusting and not trying and needing to make something happen. That's the point behind these action steps. So in your opinion, this is 6 ways to make any guy absolutely crazy about you?
Oh my god. Yes, alright, go ahead.
If you like this video and you want us to make more videos like this, make sure that you press the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell button, click all to get all of our updates. Also, make sure that you join my membership group. That link is below. Hey guys, I'm Jasmine with Manifest Fast with Jasmine, and this is a collaboration with Mo, and he is helping me do 6 ways to make your specific person absolutely crazy about you. I have 6 written here, but we're probably going to talk about more, and there's definitely going to be bonus at the end. Now, our relationship actually did not follow these 6 tips.
Because it just happened in 1 second.
So at the end of the video, we're going to talk about how our relationship deviated from this and why it's okay and how this might fit in for you or not. 6 ways to make your specific person absolutely crazy about you. Number 1 is...
when he texts you, don't text him back right away because he's gonna go crazy why you're not texting him back really fast. So he's gonna keep thinking about you. She's not interested in me, like why she takes time for each messages.
So you don't want him to readily know right away that you're interested in him?
Yes, that's why you have to follow all these steps, because I will say 50% of the guys, they just need girl's body, they don't need their heart, to be honest.
So this is a way to help you filter out if a guy is actually interested in you versus if he just want to use you?
Oh yes, like if you really want him and you want to be with him, just follow all these steps and trust me, he gonna go crazy on you.
Make sure that you don't text him often, don't text him first, right? Okay, and leave at least 15 to 20 minutes lag time between your responses to his texts. But when you do text him, you have to make sure that your text is more quality than his. And you should not answer the phone, right?
Oh, no, don't make any phone calls with him. Just keep texting. If he like call you or try to call you, just say, well, I can't do a phone call right now, but we can text.
Why?
Let him miss you.
Miss
your voice, miss your pictures, miss everything about you, you know what I mean?
Let him be really, really adamant about getting to see you in person.
Yes.
Part of this is you actually said that you should deliberately avoid him. Now, in the beginning, you said avoid him like 90%. Now, we're going to go through all these steps, and if he's doing all of these, then your specific person is going to have the ability to get closer to you.
So, for example, I said 90%, right? Then 80%, then 70%. Then start like 40 and 20.
You should always maintain at least 10% avoidance.
Yes, even if you guys together, just like try to have at least 10 to 15% avoiding.
I have always done this in our relationship.
No.
Yes, I have. Admit it.
No.
I've always done this in our relationship. I was never doing it on purpose. I just do it naturally. I'm naturally a little bit of a coquette.
Yeah, because you work a lot.
Number 2 is don't go deeply into asking questions about his past relationships or anything related to that. Personally, I think that you should not ask these questions at all. I think that, especially in the beginning, I think that the opportunity to talk about this will come up organically on its own as you progress. But I think in the beginning, if you don't ask about his previous relationships or experiences, period, at all, he is going to wonder if you're interested in him.
That's true too, yeah.
So I think don't ask at all.
You can ask about what he's doing for a living.
Okay.
Because you're gonna ask him about the future. So you have to ask him about
so what are your goals for the future?
Exactly.
Okay.
What did you study?
Okay.
Right? Do you like your job? But don't go deeply with the questions. And if he asks you questions too, don't go deeply with answers.
Ooh, yeah. you'll
Yes.
find out later.
Exactly, and don't make him asking you personal questions like about your family, your previous relationships. Just try to make him wait for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
make him wait for the real beefy juicy information.
Yeah.
Okay, make him wait for the beefy juicy everything. Sounds like. Number 3, would you like to say?
Yes. Don't let him touch you. Handshake only. No hugs, no kissing, nothing. Just handshake.
We're going to talk about at the end of the video how we did not do this and why Mo thought that was okay and why that still worked for him.
Healing.
So Mo says, don't let him touch you at all besides a handshake until he starts expressing his feelings about you.
Yes. When you just make him touch your hands like as a handshake and you just
So
show him.
Can he hold your hand?
No.
He can't hold your hand.
No. I said don't let him touch you. Handshake only.
Handshake, but he can't hold your hand.
No. So because you make him respect you.
You make him respect you by
Yes.
not touching you. Okay.
Exactly, yes.
So can you let him hold your hand on the second date?
Not the look, don't make him touch you till you're done all these steps.
Okay.
Yes. Because he's gonna go crazy to touch your hands. Or like hug you or kiss
Right,
you or even
right.
touch your hair.
Right. He's
Yes.
gonna think my feet are marvelous.
Exactly. He's gonna keep thinking about you all night.
And my toes. Now you did say that, once he completes all of the steps and once, if he asks that, are you actually interested in me? Because I'm not really sure, because it seems
Well,
like you're avoiding me, you
he's
won't
gonna-
let me touch you.
He's gonna ask you these questions actually. Like he's gonna say, I think from the second step, he's gonna say, "Are you interested in me?" Just tell him we still know, we still have to know each other more and more. You know what
And
I
you
mean?
can say, you can say things that you do like about him.
Exactly. That's why I said make sure your text
Better than his.
better than his.
Number 4 is kind of interesting. Number 4 is you should choose the place where you meet, not him. And the reason is because if you choose the place, even if he says, let's meet here, and I should say, no, let's go here.
Right. Can I explain
Yeah.
this? All right. First of all, you have to choose a decent place, not like a.
Within his price caliber,
Yes.
but a really something fun, something good,
Exactly.
something nice.
All right. First of all, he's gonna see how much you are and him value. Like for example, you're not gonna choose a McDonald's or
Your taste, he's gonna see your taste.
Yes.
Okay.
He will see your taste, and then
There's a trick with this. The trick is if he lets you pick and he likes that, then
Alright.
that means
All right, let me explain this.
Okay.
So when you choose the place, like texting him, hey, let's go to this place. He's not gonna text you back right away because he's gonna go to Google, check the place, the prices, and everything. And if he doesn't like the prices, he will text you and say, "Oh, can we go somewhere else?" If he say that, he's not interested in you at all. Whatever he choose the place, he should accept it.
so if he's happy about you being happy, then he likes
Exactly,
you.
because he's not gonna care about the price. He's gonna care to see you.
And he's not gonna care about the place. He's gonna care about you being happy.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
he wanna see you. You know what I mean? I just wanna see you. I don't care about anything. I just wanna
Right.
see you. You know,
Okay.
I can do anything to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but choose decent place.
So number 5 is kind of surprising. Don't send him any pictures or videos of you.
By that, he's gonna miss you a lot more than what you think. He's not hearing your voice and he's not seeing your pictures, so he's going crazy to see you all the time.
Number 6 is my favorite. Show him that you're easygoing, but that you don't compromise on your standards. So for instance,
You're not jealous?
never be jealous, period. So you're not grilling him about his life, his past. You're not going deeply into conversation trying to figure everything out about him. You're not being too heavy or serious about anything. You're easygoing. If he must change his mind about something or go do something else or go hang out with friends, you're perfectly fine with it. If he doesn't have time, you're perfectly fine with it. But you also don't compromise your standards, meaning wait a certain period before communicating, texting, you're not sending him pictures, you're not letting him touch you, all those things, until he proves himself to you.
Yes. I want to say something. This is not a step, I will say it's a bonus for me. If you don't like anything about him, don't change it right away. Just wait till you finish all these steps and you have a serious relationship with him. Then you start changing the things that you don't like.
If you don't like something about them, then should you continue with them?
Yes, because sometimes you don't like things that he can change. Specific or normal things. You know what I mean? Like, not big things like he's a player.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Even though I did change that about you.
You don't need a guy like that. I don't know why you stayed with me. But I wasn't a player when we met.
Not with me.
Before. Yeah.
So you're saying like don't be too picky and don't try to change him and see if the relationship that you do have ends up outweighing all those other things?
Alright, so once you've done all these steps, now it's your choice now if you want to continue or not. If you see like he love you or not, if you're interested or not.
Mm-hmm.
How you can tell when you do all these steps and he keep texting you, calling you, wants to see you, that's mean he really love you and he want to stay with you because you avoided him a lot. And that way, he really want to be with you.
Sounds like the key is avoidance.
It is,
like
but you have to follow what avoid,
Right,
like
how to avoid and still show
avoid.
interest.
Yes, exactly. If he keep texting you or like interested in you when you've done all these steps, then your turn now to change him before like you go deeply with him in relationship. Like, hey, like for example, you smoke. I don't want you to smoke. I don't like to smell bad. You know what I mean? So
well, for me, if I met a smoker, that would be an automatic disqualification for me. But if you would like to change something about them that's not an automatic disqualification for you, then you're saying don't try to change them, just wait.
Just wait.
If your specific person will not do all of these things.
Yes, like some people they run from the first step.
Right, from the first step they run.
Some people
because
like from the second.
Because it's not easy.
Yeah, some people run from the second.
So if they really like you and they want to get to know you, they love you, they're going to make it through all of these steps.
Alright, it's like a game. Has 7 steps. 7 level. 6 levels, sorry.
6 levels.
Yeah, 6 levels. If they finish the 6th level, so they will win, right?
Okay.
They will win you. They will win your heart.
If they can't make it through this because it's not easy enough for them, then they don't actually want you.
Yeah. At the
they're
end,
just trying to use
they're gonna win your heart.
And when they get through step 6, they're gonna win your heart.
Exactly. And after this, as I said, if you have a relationship with him, don't just go easy. Like
this is not easy.
I mean, like
once you establish a relationship, still avoid 10%. You said.
But like not this avoiding, like not texting him or calling him. No, like what I was about to say? Why did I ask you? Oh my god, I forgot.
Be in your own world.
Exactly.
Like I do that a lot. So I'm in my own world a lot.
Don't do it like for
how much I do it?
A week or days, just like one day.
Let's talk about how our relationship was different from this. We'll start from 1. So 1, I don't remember how I texted in the beginning. Did you remember?
But we were texting actually all night.
I remember in the beginning, I would not initiate anything with him. He would initiate, and I would just I would agree with him. I would let him take it farther, but I wouldn't initiate with you.
But we went to watch Deadpool 2, and it was your choice, and I said yes. You choose the place.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I chose the movie.
And you choose the place too.
I did.
Yes.
Oh my god, I did.
Yes.
Okay. So
and
we
I
did
said
that.
Yes, it was fun.
And then we also went to go smoke hookah.
Yep.
Now,
that was my choice.
I hugged him from the get-go. Like, the second time that we ever met, I hugged him because I recognized him. And you liked it.
Yes, it was really...
That's one of the things that he says that he likes about me, like that he liked about me initially, was the hug that I gave him.
Oh my god, it was like really hug with feeling.
Perfect hug.
Yeah, I never had that hug
But
before.
he says that you should not hug a man because they will have sexual thoughts about you. And why is that bad? You want him to think about you, not sex.
Yes.
Okay. So also, what else did we do? Don't go deeply into his past and past relationships. I didn't do that because I didn't care. I was like, fun. I don't care. Right,
Yeah,
you remember?
you start asking these questions after we had the relationship.
After, later. I asked these questions. And then I found out that, oh, you had your heart broken.
But I thought, that I had bad experience.
Because the first thing that you ever said to me was, I don't trust love. That was a dead giveaway.
And you said, hang out with me one day.
Just one day. Okay. The first day that we went on a date, I actually noticed that he was getting a little bit shy, and I was inspired to grab him. I grabbed him and I kissed him to kind of bring him back. Even though
I never been shy with anyone. I feel like my heart beating like really fast, and I can't talk, I can't listen, I can't hear, I can't do anything.
I think the lesson is that when you are inside a connection, sometimes you're gonna have inspired moments where you have this inspired action, and if it's truly an inspired action, then you should take it.
Yes.
There are exceptions to every rule.
Actually, we got the relationship really fast after a week.
Well, we had a connection for a long time because the whole time for 2 weeks that you were in Chicago, we both were missing each other. So that helped, I think. But I think that once we got back together, yes, things did progress really quickly with us because we had a connection. We just knew that we had a connection. We just knew that we wanted to be together.
We were just special, actually.
We had a unique sort of mutual connection, and I had a way of making you feel comfortable. Even though you had been hurt.
Yeah.
It was like this natural chemistry.
Yep.
And I was very easygoing. I manifested him to be easygoing for me. Like someone that I would not be having philosophical arguments with. And that was you.
We were easy together.
In my opinion, we had sex very early. I refused him the first time that he tried to have sex with me. I refused him. And do you know what he told me? I could tell that you really liked me, so when you said, do you want to just come to my house? I was like, okay, because I just knew that you really liked me. And I felt like doing it, and I also wasn't attached to any outcome, so I decided to go. I refused him the first time he tried to have sex with me, and for him this was a big deal because tell them what you told me.
Nobody has ever refused me.
And so for him that was a huge deal, and I was like, really? Nobody's ever refused you? I was like, well, I don't want to have sex with you.
I was like, are you in period?
I was like, no, I just don't want to have sex.
Like, well, okay. Well, you told me we're just gonna cuddle before we went home. And I was like...
I made him give me a pair of shorts to wear.
I was like, well, cuddle? Okay, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna change your mind when we go home. And then once we got home, I tried. And he said, oh, look, like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Now I was like, are you in period?
He thought something was wrong.
And she said no. I was like, okay, yeah.
I was like, I'm allowed to not want to have sex with you.
And then she said, you have something for me to wear? I was like, yeah, you have the press and choose whatever you want. I was mad.
You were mad?
Yes. Not because you refused me.
Why?
I don't know. It just happened. I was
it's because I refused you. You were mad
because
I refused you.
Not because you were the first one refusing me. It just like, I don't know.
Well, anyways, for him it was a big deal that I refused him, so I think that made you like me more in the long run.
Oh, yes.
That made you like me more?
Yes, because we saw each other the day after.
Okay.
And I was insisting to see the day after.
Oh! Yes, we were with each other the next day. Probably because I didn't fuck you.
We saw each other the day after, and then she was like, well, now you want to come to my house? I was like, yes. And we went to your house.
I wasn't trying to get you to do anything, so it just happened.
It just happened.
Naturally. Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened.
And that's how it happens. By not trying to make it happen. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe, press the bell button, hit all to receive all notifications. You can sign up for emails below.
Why are you not allowing me to join the group?
Because you're not allowed.
Guys, say something.
Because you gotta pay.
Do you think I care for $33 or whatever?
Join the membership group. That link is below in the pinned comment. If you would like to work more closely with me, I have coaching. All those links are below. And make sure that you comment and tell us why we should make more videos like this and how this video helped you.
That was easy.